Okay, we're back and we're on page 55. That is the review. I wrote your seat work, which will turn into homework if it's not finished, is on page 56. It's the entire page, but if you don't finish your seat work, that will double your homework because you're going to have a homework page as well when we're done. So let's get started. This is just a review on averaging. When we're averaging numbers, remember, you're going to add the numbers, all the numbers up. You're going to add them up, and then you're going to divide by the amount of set, the total sets of number, the total set of numbers you have. So let's get started. We have $1.35. And keep your decimals lined up. $6.42, because it is money. $3.87. $2.19. $3.97. You're going to add these up. So I'll give you a minute to add them up. Remember, and this is money. So when you add them up, you should have gotten an answer of, I'm sorry, I don't think I gave you enough time, but I don't want our videos to last too long. Okay? We got an answer of $17.80. $17.80. So now, in order to find the average of these numbers, what you're going to do is count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 sets of numbers. So you're going to divide by 5. And we already did, before this break, we divided money with decimals. We did division with decimals. So remember, I told you bring that straight up. So now, can 5 go into 1? No. Can 5 go into 17? Yes. It can go into 17 3 times. Why? Because 3 times 5 is 15. If I said 4, it would be 20 and it would go over. So 3 times 5 is 15. I put my 15 down. I subtract like I would normally do, and I still bring down like normal, which will give me 28 now. So 5 goes into 28 5 times, because 5 times 5 is 25. I cannot say 5 times 6. I can't say 5 times 6 is 30, but 5 times 5 is 25. We put our 25 down to the bottom, and we subtract. Okay, and we have 3. I do have another number to bring down. I'm going to do that. And it's going to make me have a 30. Can 5 go into 30? Yeah, if you don't move. And it goes into it 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30. And subtract 0. So our average is, which is our answer, is $3.56. You add to help you get your average. Let's do some more. And it's okay to line them up. 342, 687, 542, and 413. Add them up. I'll give you a little time, and I'll set this one up too while I give you time to add that up. And remember, you can do this as many times as you need to. Play this video back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's okay to watch them every day. They're almost an hour long, so if you just don't get it, you can fast forward and move to the parts that you need more help with. And then when you get in class at 8 o'clock, from 8 to 8:15, we will be answering questions, okay? With math homework. From 8 to 8:15, that will be Marley and Wesley's time, okay? So before I even get to you, you would have already did this, and then I will go back and do it all over again, basically. So you're going to get this twice. So when I get to you, you should have the answers. If you have any questions, you can ask me then too during your math time, which will be the 56 minutes. I'm just going to redo everything that we did again, and then if it's no need for any help, we can actually move on some more, okay? And we can go through some of that homework together and some of that seat work. All right, because that's what we're going to really do together is that seat work. So, and that's the stuff that you're doing on your own. That way you can check it and we can go over the things you're having trouble with. So you should have added all of this up. And you should have gotten the answer 1,984. 1,984. You want to count your sets of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means we're dividing by 4. Can 4 go into 1? Nope, but it can go into 19. 4 times 5 is 20, so we can't say that. But 4 times 4 is 16. 3, I have a number to bring down, which is 8. 4, and then 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9, which would be the closest, which would be 36. There's a 2. Bring down your 4. Now we have 24. 4 times 6 is 24. We have no remainder. So our answer is the average of 496. That's our answer. You should have probably added this one up too by that time, and you should have gotten the answer of 117. Count your sets of numbers. Pay attention. 1, 2, 3. 3 can go into 17. 3 can go into 11. 3 times 9. Subtract, bring down your 7. And then 9 times 3 is 27. So your answer is 39. I'm going to leave that up there for a little while so you can see it. And then I'm going to move on to the next thing, because I have another page to do with you guys after this one. But we're going to do some money, some division with money again. So I'm just going to leave it hanging for a few minutes. Hayden, go give me a juice pouch, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, moving on. I'm going to erase it now, starting from this side.
I need juice pouch.
Remember page 56. It's just work. Bring it here.
Okay, it's right there.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, let me get these division problems written down. There's 3 of them. Hayden, can you see this one?
Yes.
Or does it have that glare?
Glare. The 5 has the glare.
Bring it down. What about now?
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you. Pay attention to this page. Uh-oh. Oh, that's correct. Okay, let's get started on our multiplication. We are on part 2, and again, we are on page 55. Still working through page 55. I need a little drink. And the tablets will be down here and fully charged for everybody. Okay, so let's go. We already know we're going to use our 6 factors. I'm just writing the factors. And you are more than welcome to sit with Miss, ask Miss Harris for a dry erase marker. What's 6 times 7, Vega?
6 times 7, 42.
What's 6 times 8?
48.
What's 6 times 9?
54.
You need to study your 7. And your 8. Don't knock the camera. The glare is still kind of right there, but it's not too bad. So, all right. So, can 6 go into 5? No. Can't get 6 from 5. So we move on. Can we go 6 into 57? We sure can. How many times can 6 go into 57? 9 times. Because 9 times 6 is 54. And we're going to subtract. So, bring down our 0. Can 6 go into 30? Yes, how many times? 5 times, because 6 times 5 is 30. Subtract. Even though that's 0, we still have a number to bring down. Can 6 go into 3? No, it absolutely can't. So, we're going to put a 0, 0. And this is called our remainder, remember? 950, remainder 3. Okay, I showed you how to check it in your last video. So go ahead, if you need to go back, look at your sheets in your math notebooks or in your paper. You should have a spreadsheet and do it from there. Okay, so next, moving on to this one. Our 5 multiplication facts. This is going a little faster is because we did all these before and I'm not really going into too much detail. It's because it's a review. And then the next one is also a review. Because like I said, we're about to get into fractions. And I'm just writing my fact. Okay, remember it's a decimal, so we go ahead and just bring that decimal right back up where it is. You see it? It's right there. I brought it right back where it is. I just brought it up one. Brought it up to the top, okay? Can 5 go into 2?
No.
No. Can 5 go into 25?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. How many times?
5.
5 times. Why? Because 5 times 5 is what?
25.
25. And 5 minus 25 is 0. So we still have to bring our 4 down. Can 4 go? Can you get 5 from 4? No. So we have to say no, and we do that by putting a 0. So 0 times 5 is 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
We still have to subtract like normal. Now we bring down our 0. That's our last number. Can 5 go into 40? Yes. How many times? 8 times, right?
Yes.
8 times 5 is 40. Still subtract, and it's 0. Okay? And don't forget your dollar sign for your answer. Okay? I'm writing my facts again. Okay? Can get 8 go into 1? No. Can 8 go into 19?
Yes.
Absolutely. How many times? 2 times. Because 2 times 8 is 16. So 2 times 8 was 16. We subtract 9 minus 6, which is 3. We have to bring down this 3, remember. Can 8 go into 33? Yes. How many times? 4 times. Because I'm looking at my multiplication facts. 4 times 8 is 32. We still have to subtract. This leaves a 1. Bring down my last number, which is 16. 16 can go into 8 2 times because 2 times 8 is 16. 16 minus 16 equals 0. And these are your answers. I'm going to leave them for a second. I am not going to write down the actual wording for your word problems that's right here. I don't see how your brother is there, but I was thirsty because I've been talking a lot. Like 2 hours now. And I am doing these videos back to back. Don't think I'm staying awake and doing something later, come back and I'm wearing the same clothes. This is all in one night. I'm going to start erasing from this side.
That is good. Mommy, let me get a new water.
No, I'm good.
I don't know about that juice.
So, let's do part 3, solve these story problems. Elena paid $6.50 to swim for 2 hours at this rate. So, she swam for 2 hours and it cost her $6.50. What would it cost to swim per hour? So they want to know how much she paid for 2 hours. She paid $6.50. She paid $6.50 for 2 hours. They want to know how much did each of these hours cost. So that means if 2 cost $6.50, we need to divide. I already know it's $3.25, but you need to divide 2 divided by $6.50. And I'm doing this so you can see what I'm doing. See? I forgot to do that. So it costs $3.25 per hour. So you guys be careful because those are going to be on your test. Word problems. So the next word problem, it says Alexander bought 6 candy bars for $3.30. How much did he pay for each? Same concept. He had $3.30 for 6 candy bars. So we're gonna just divide. I'm putting my decimal already. He paid 55 candies for each of those 6 candy bars. I'll leave that up there for you to look at and to get it down all the way. Moving on. Okay, so next it wants us to do inches, adding inch measurements, okay? And this is review as well. 6 inches plus 12 feet equal how many inches? So we automatically know, hey, this is in inches. We need to change this into inches. 12 inches equal a foot. Remember that. So how many inches in this foot? And 12 feet. That's easy. 12 times 12 equals, because 12 inches is in each of these. So now we have inches there. This is now 144 inches, okay? Plus 6 inches. That is, so that would make our answer 150. Because you can't add inches and feet. You have to convert. They have to be the same types of measurements, okay? Let's move on to the next one. 16 ton plus 3 pounds equal how many pounds? Now we already know we can't do in ton and pounds together. I'm going to have to write ton. Ton and pounds together. How many pounds in a ton? How many pounds are in a ton? 2,000 pounds, okay, equal a ton. So we have 16 tons that we need to make into pounds. So 16 times 2,000. Correct? Let's multiply that. I got 32,000 pounds. So now we have 32,000 pounds. So this ton, we changed into pounds, 32,000. And now we can add it because now it's correct. So our answer is 32,003 pounds. Okay? And that's it. Now we've worked that whole page. Remember, your seat work is all of page 56. And we're going to move on to page 57. And I'll do your homework. Oh, we have some good timing. The review sheets go by a little quickly, so let's go, moving on. Okay. Okay, page 57, and your homework will be, let's see, I'll write it up here. Homework will be all of page 58. Write it in your planner. That's the entire page. Okay? Alright, let's go ahead and let's work. I'm on page 57 though. I'm going to write the problems while you write stuff in your planner or whatever you need to do. I'm going to write this one kind of low. And it's back to division. This is part 1. And I'm going to give you a little time to write this down. And I'll also get some history in too in another video. While y'all are writing your planners, I'm going to write my multiplication facts. And I'm just doing it for all of them because this is a review. I would like for it to continue to work a little faster. my facts are down. I am ready. All right, can 9 go into 3? No. Can 9 go into 33? Yes, it can go into 33 3 times because if we go 4, that'll be too much. So put that 3. 3 times 9 is 27 because we have it right here. And we subtract, so 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, which is 6. Bring down the 0. And yes, it can. 6 can 9 go into 60? Yes. 6 times, which is 54. And you're going to subtract 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And we have a remainder of 6. Uh-oh. Okay, can 8 go into 7? No. Can 8 go into 78? Yes. How many times? 9 times, because 9 times 8 is 72. We bring that and we subtract. We get 6. We got to bring the 2 down. Can 8 go into 62? Yes, it can. It can go 7 times, because 7 times 8 is 56. And we subtract. We still bring down our 1. Can it go into 68, go into 61? Yes, 7 times. And that's again 56. We're going to subtract. Which we have a remainder of 5. Okay? I'm just trying to make sure we were, yep. Alright, can 3 go into 2? No. Pick that toy up. Can 3 go into 29? Yes, it can go into it 9 times. Because 9 times 3 is 27. That's 2. Bring down the 0. It can 3 go into 20? Yes, it can go 6 times. Because 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract. We have a 2 again. We bring down our 1. Can 3 go into 21? Yes, it can go 7 times. So 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract. There's no remainder. Nothing left to bring down. These are your answers. Okay, moving on. Our next part is averaging. Again, this is review. This is stuff that we did before. That means you should know how to do it. We've done this plenty of times. Okay, I'm going to write the problems down. I'm going to do both of them already. I'm going to set them up. I set it up for you already. I'm going to bring my decimal down as well and my dollar sign. So I don't forget it. Remember, if you miss it, it's half credit. All right, so add these up. Add that set up. You can add up both sets, which might be a little easier. But I'm going to tell you, the first answer is $24.32. $24.32. You're going to count your numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know we're dividing by 4. 24, 32. I'll put my decimal. I'm going to still put my dollar sign too. I'm dividing now. My answer is $6.08. That's your average. The next answer is 1,605. Count your sets, 1, 2, 3, and divide by it. And there you go. Now those were pretty darn easy. I'm going to move on. Okay, we're moving on to part 3, find the product. I'm going to write as many as I can down. I think I managed to fit every single one of them on here. There. I'm checking our time. 39 minutes. It's not too bad. Alright, let's get to multiplying. Let's do this again. 5 times 2 is 10. 7 times 5 is 35 plus 1 more is 36. Carry the 3. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 3 more is 23. Now we're going to put our 0. Now we start with 2 place. 2. Well, not 2 place in the 10th place. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 7 is 14. Put my 1. And 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 more, which is 9. Add it up. Carry the 1. And don't forget your comma. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. Peyton, are you paying attention? Before I move on to the next number, I put my 0. Because I'm going to let Peyton do the next one. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. And we have 30. Remember to line your numbers up. Here, Peyton, I'll try to do the next one. That's your answer for that. Hold up, 3, 1, 3, 1, oh, 6, and 8. I'm sorry, this is 8. Scoot over, 3, 1, 8, 7, 6. Okay. Before you do that, you're supposed to put what? She almost forgot that 0. 5 times 7 is? Just like you're carrying from a math problem, put your 5. Put your 3 right here. That's your next number. You do 5 times 0 next, right? So, plus 5 times 0 is 0. Plus 3 more is, listen, 5 times 0 is 0. Plus 3 more is 3. Now, you're still on this line. 8 times 5. Nope, you don't have to carry because that's the last number. So just write 40 out. Up here, don't go down there, you stay there. 4, 0. Okay, what do you do next? Add, right? Comma. Very good. And make sure you write 4, 1, 5, 7. 5, 7. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Moving on. 20. 30. 8, and pay attention. And stop playing on that disc. Okay, moving on. Okay. Oh, adding. 8 plus 6 is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 10, 14, comma. 14,444. Did I do something wrong?
Yeah, I don't think it was.
I think I did something wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I did. No, I didn't. Oh gosh, I did. This was my fault. I'm sorry, you guys. Erase that. I did not mean to do that. I did it correctly right here, but I just wrote it kind of wrong. Sorry, forgive me. It happens. There. And you should get this. There. It happened. Sorry. I'm just trying to get through these. Stop beating. And also, I want you to go ahead and try to do those last 2 word problems on your own. Okay? So that's it. Remember, homework pages 458. And that's it. We are going to move on, but in another video.